Hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you could get that ding, ding, ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about the infamous Jaguar Wrights. So this happened yesterday, I believe. I went to sleep. I was knocked out. I woke up and the internet streets was in shambles. I was like, what is going on? So apparently, from what I saw, Jaguar Wrights went to a barbershop in Dallas, Texas with this sex cult member that they calling him. His name is Solar. He is affiliated with the cult Carbonation. And we all heard about Carbonation with Nature Boy, and it was all types of stuff going around. Like, diseases, pregnancies. Everybody was sharing and swapping fluids, bodily fluids. I heard that somebody actually lost their life there. It was just a lot going on with Carbonation. It was just a lot of unsavory stuff going on. So when I first heard that Jaguar Wright had linked herself and connected herself with Solar, I was confusion. Like, what do they have in common? Like, I just really didn't get it. I'm like, as much as she talks about people in the industry and how people are abusers and users and all this, why would you want to align yourself with the likes of that type of character? Can somebody like, I just really was so confused. So I saw the video and she literally stormed into a barbershop, cursing and screaming, hollering and hooting. Then her husband comes outside. She attacks him. Y'all do recall, if y'all seen on Storm's channel, he did a live with this thug pastor, a woman that had some type of connection to Jag. They had spent some time together. She supposedly had housed Jaguar Wright and her husband for some time. She said that they was living inside of their car, and she also said that she saw Jaguar Wright put hands and feet on her husband. This happened, I believe, on Tuesday, and then not even a full week later, whatever that lady said, even though she tried to recant and say it was edited and she already made peace. Sis, you saw what you saw. You're just trying to go back on it because, excuse me, now you and Jaguar's back cool, but clearly what she was talking about was right, because we all saw, if y'all saw the footage, she literally put hands and feet on her husband. Then, which was weird to me, was that she kept calling Solar her nephew. Get off my nephew. You attacked my nephew. How is that your nephew, ma'am? How long have you known him, ma'am? That ain't your nephew. I don't trust nobody that go around saying everybody's their sister, their cousin, their nephew, their uncle, their brother. I really don't trust that, especially if you just met. It's giving sexual relations. That's what it gives to me. Then after all of that happened, she was like, I will murder everybody. She proceeded to rub her deceased son's ashes all over her face. It was given witchcraft. It was given every bit of voodoo. And y'all know over here, I don't think anything is evil. I don't denounce any practices. I believe, this whole world of every fabric of our universe is bound together by magic and being able to kind of alter your own reality. This is what they do, the powers that be, and they tell us that it's evil. They give us what they want us to have. Meanwhile, they're operating on that system, and they've successfully disarmed us with what was naturally known and tried and true to our ancestors. If you don't have your natural tools that you would fight back with, you're essentially defenseless, and that's what's been happening. We all, not me in particular, but everybody is a sheep. Everybody think certain things that they don't agree with is just already inherently evil. It's just it's a mind, a psychological thing that's been happening. Once you own a person's mind, you got them forever. That's neither here nor there. That's a little nugget. I'm just drop that out there for y'all. So she did all of that crazy psychosis type of thing that she had going on, and she was speaking in different tones, and her voice was getting deep, and she was rocking, and she was screaming and yelling and just crying. But I'm like, what is going on? Like, I really feel like we watched this woman have a nervous and a mental breakdown right before our eyes. And it's really sad because now you kind of like, how could you really take anything that she's been saying at face value? Like, How could you really be like, yo, this is a credible source? Even if she's had seen some things, even if she has done some things and experienced some things, now if you just looking like you crazy, girl, like if you need help, you know, a lot of us, so let me put this out there too, right? We have like 14 generations of DNA stored inside of our bodies, especially women. We take in genetic makeup through our womb also. That's why, like I always say, you got to be careful of who you are constantly letting up in your body. So, and like literally by default, the average person with melanin in this country is traumatized. Trauma gets passed on in the womb. So then when you come out into this physical plane and you experience all of these terrible situations, your mind starts to split because you're trying to compartmentalize all of the things that you've experienced so you can successfully move forward and not be stuck there. But when your mind has already started to split, now you start to develop all of these mental illness issues, i.e. depression, i.e. anxiety, i.e. bipolar, i.e. schizophrenia. And from what I've seen, I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose her, but she said herself that she had some type of mental health. And I remember when she was on Tasha K, she was talking about how her dad was like schizophrenic or something like that. So those things are hereditary in her family, seemingly. And mental health is a real thing. It's at an all-time high, you know, and we do things that offset it. Like I heard her husband saying on a few clips that I saw that she had been drinking profusely with Solar, this unsavory sex occultist, and they call it wine and spirits. You go to a liquor store, you'll see wine and spirits. When you start to drink, you lower your vibrational field, you lower your aura, and you kind of become more susceptible to other energies and entities and spirits being able to latch on and attach itself to you, right? I done been drunk a bunch of times, and I'll be like, I don't even remember saying that. Who was that? Me? I don't know. Who is she? Who knows? It's because other spirits are able to enter into you. And you want to think it sounds crazy and whatever, but why do they call it wine and spirits? Everything is like literally in our face in plain sight, but we have such cognitive dissonance and we just try to pretend like we don't know what's happening because we've all been indoctrinated and we've been brainwashed into believing the reality that they bestowed upon us instead of seeing beyond the 3D to see and to know spirits, all of those things are real. First of all, if you're a Christian and you go to church, you're catching the Holy Ghost, you're being possessed. You're invoking some other type of spirit. I don't knock anybody's religion. I feel like we're all entitled to believe and practice what we want. However, people that are bound to a specific religion, one in particular, they kind of forget that what they're doing, possession, magic, spells, like it's all the same thing. You just call it something different. You attribute it to a different entity, and that in turn makes it more favorable to you. It makes you feel like it's not evil, you're doing the right thing. And everybody, like I said, is entitled, but just keep your mind open when you hear about others' practices, when you see other practices. Like anything in this world could be used for good or bad. So her husband said that she was possessed and that he saw her eyes glazed over when she came into the barbershop, and the person, Solar, did a spell on her. No, magic is different from spiritual. Magic is fiction and fairy tale. Okay, so in the Bible, it says that Eve, she spoke to a serpent, a snake, right? Does that not sound like a fairy tale? Or like angels with wings was walking with people down roads and into villages to forewarn them about, you know, famine and floods and things like that. Does that not sound spiritual? Or when you like walk up to a mountaintop and you speak to a deity that, I mean, fairy tale like, you speak to a deity that you essentially can't really see that's up in the sky, does that not seem... I mean, that's not necessarily what this video is about, but that's what I mean about cognitive dissonance. Like, we believe in certain things only when it applies to what we choose to apply it to. If you're going to a church, if you're going into a kingdom hall and you're drinking the blood and you're symbolically doing these things that also equates to cannibalism and magic, blood sacrifice, ritualistic type of things, then how is that not seen as a fairy tale or magic? You're invoking spirits in yourself, somebody sprinkling holy water on you. How is it that this water, this one elixir, can anoint me and change my life and do all of these different things to me. How is that not different from someone mixing a potion and giving it to you or sprinkling it on you? It's all the same things. And I'm not here to debate anybody's religion, because religion, politics, those are things that you could debate forever and ever. I'm just saying that us as people with melanin, we've been so far removed from our indigenous roots, because those people know the power. They know that's the secret. That's the 1%. That's the Illuminati. They know who we are and how powerful we are once we get back to our roots. This reality is supposed to be malleable. You're supposed to bend it. You're supposed to be able to use it at your will. Otherwise, what's the point of living? That's not what this is about. Magic tricks are just misdirection of your attention. You're entitled to think that what you want. You're entitled to think what you want. But, you know, we've all watched Disney movies, and we've all seen Mickey Mouse with a wizard hat and a wand. We've all seen that. But those same people told you that it was evil if you even were to partake or even try to conceive of using some of that for yourself. That's not what we're talking about necessarily, but maybe I'll come back and do a live just specifically on those types of things. I'm only bringing this up because I'm talking about what her husband was saying, and in the same breath, he spoke about Jesus Christ and his Lord and Savior. So you believe in magic, you believe in Jesus, you believe in all of these different things, and everything is coexisting at the same time. And that's what I just take this nugget away from this conversation too. Everything that everyone is practicing, they all have similarities. Even in different religions, everybody has their deities that they idolize and praise. All of the deities have similar characteristics. You read the doctrines, you read their Qurans and so on and so forth, and they all have similar stories. Just different characters with different names. I digress. So the husband said that she was possessed, and he believed that Solar had put a spell on her. He believed that Solar whispered a love spell in her ear. And then now that got everybody thinking like, well, was she sleeping with him? Was she boinking that 25-year-old? Because it was given that. After the whole fight, she's in the car. He came and he's like, I love you, I love you. He was even telling the husband, I love you, I love you. Like, why do you keep telling these people you love them so deeply? Like, what type of energy are you trying to invoke? And you don't even know them like that. And why was she throwing her son's ashes up? Like, the whole thing was just very, very, very bizarre. And this is me saying that I do believe that this woman is entertaining. It's upset and it's unfortunate that in our society, you know, we are often entertained by people's antics and, you know, people spiraling. I'm entertained by seeing someone at their lowest and watching them build and rebuild and be resilient. I would love to see this woman get her life together. I would love to see her get the help that she desperately needs based off of what we've been seeing. Once again, I'm no doctor. I can't diagnose her with anything, but she herself said that she had mental health issues. And I believe she said that she was schizophrenic. She said this herself. I'm not saying anything that I didn't hear this woman say herself. And she said, I remember an interview she did with Tasha K, that she would wake up in different states and she don't remember how she got there. She would wake up and be in hotel rooms and don't know what the hell is going on. Did y'all ever see that movie Alice and Frankie with Halle Berry, where she literally had different personalities and she couldn't remember, she couldn't recall, like she lived two different lifestyles? I honestly believe that alcoholism and any type of substance could absolutely add to the splitting of the mind that happens when you do have underlying mental health issues, you know? And I feel like this is what we're witnessing with Jaguar, right? It's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate that she, you know, because domestic violence and relationships can run both ways. The fact that she just be putting a pause on her husband like that, it's not okay. And I'm not judging. Like, every time I talk to y'all, right, even if y'all see me on other platforms, shout out to Storm After Dark. The first official episode is on his channel, and the second one we taped on Saturday is on his Patreon. Once I get the link, I'll put it in my community tab so you guys could click on that and check that out. Support. But it's just crazy how we go through so many different things. And what my point was that No matter where I'm talking or what I'm talking about, I always relate things to myself. And I'm not trying to be Tyra Banks, because you know Tyra used to be like, yeah, me too. The bitch ain't experienced half the shit she was saying me too. But on some real, I done lived this thing called life. I am not perfect. I done been through some of everything that you could ever imagine. Like when I write a book, y'all gonna be like, how the fuck is this bitch still here? Like, seriously. And I understand what it's like to not feel mentally sound. You know what I mean? I know what it's like to be drunk and not remember what the fuck is going on. Like, and we are all a work in progress. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like right now we're watching Jaguar Wrights spiral. The difference between me and a lot of other people is that I recognize my faults. I recognize the fact that I needed to change certain things. I understood where I could improve. Accountability is a big word for me, especially moving forward. Accountability and authenticity. Those are the two words for my 2023 that I'm going to continue to walk in. And this woman does not recognize that she needs help. She may recognize that she has a problem, but she's not recognizing that she needs help. And instead of everybody just watching the shit show, someone needs to intervene and get her the adequate help that she needs. And maybe the situation with her being arrested is going to help her. I believe that she's incarcerated. I'm not sure if she's been institutionalized, hospitalized, or whatever the case may be. But I just, you know, it's never fun to see somebody looking the fuck crazy on the internet streets. It's especially a woman with melanin. Like, I'm going to send my prayers out. She put the absolute pause on her husband. And this is what I was going to say too. It is not okay in domestic violence situations for either party to be abused and to just have to take said abuse. We all could stand to do a little better. We could love on ourselves and each other a little more. I hope she ain't boinking that dude, because he, from what I heard, it was not near condom in sight in that carbonation situation. And if he out there casting spells like the husband said, she better run for the hills, because whatever he's into, it don't seem like he's on the good side of things. Let's just put it like that and call a spade a spade. All right. Get up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about, do y'all think Jaguar Wright is possessed by demons? Do y'all think that Solar... Hey, Norris. Do y'all think that Jaguar Wright is possessed by demons? Do y'all think that Solar did a love spell on her? What do y'all think? Like, do y'all feel like she needs mental help, a psych evaluation? Do you think that magic is real? Do you think that love spells exist? Do you think that you could cast a spell on someone? Do you feel like, you know, you could do something to somebody that brings about different entities and demons and stuff? Solar and carbonation is trash. Tell me about it. So for her to be affiliated, I just don't understand. The way that she's running around bashing everybody for doing unsavory things, why would you align yourself to someone that has been affiliated with something that is known for that very said thing? No, spells do not exist. Okay. Oh, you have a cross. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're Christian. Okay. You don't think that, but I believe it. I believe that we have more power than we think. We have more power than we think. We have more power and control than we give ourselves credit for. And it has been created, augmented, and orchestrated to be that way so that we won't recognize the power that we have. I'm telling you, manifestation is a real thing. The power of the word. Why do you think they call it spelling? Spelling? Jaguar is going down the wrong road with Solar. I agree. She is. She really is. And I just wish that she gets help. You can trick someone into believing that they are under a spell. Okay. So you could also trick someone into believing that there's an imaginary man in the sky that's going to come down and save them. It all goes hand in hand. I'm not saying that it's either is a trick. I'm just saying, I think that people that believe one way and are just linear, like, you should just try to open your mind to, you know, other ways of the world and really do your own research on your ancestry and what it was that they were practicing before we were indoctrinated with different types of ideologies and beliefs and religions and so on and so forth. I heard that, so I have herpes. Oh, damn. Hey, Leja. Hey! She needs to seek medical help. Yes, I agree. She does need to seek medical help, and hopefully she's getting the help that she needs to get. How did the cosmos come to be? Who knows? Maybe it was a big bang, or maybe it was a man in the sky that spoke words with spells out some words and said, I speak this into the world. I speak that into the world on the earth. Like, who knows? None of us was there. And that's the thing. The fact that you have undoubted faith in something that you've never seen, something that you can't prove, something that someone that you've never met. You just blindly have faith in this thing. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Like, believe what you want, but don't downplay, don't ostracize, don't ridicule and criticize someone that believes in things that they've never really necessarily saw, things that they can't prove. We're all spiritual beings having a human existence. We can walk through this physical plane however we see fit. If some people think by me doing these particular things is going to help me have a better life and it's going to help me be able to create the type of life that I want, then what's wrong with that? If some people feel like praying to a man in the sky and, you know, catching the Holy Ghost and the Holy Spirit is going to help them have a better life, then so be it. I don't think there's anything wrong with either. Everything exists at the same time. Have an open mind. That's all I'm going to say. And there's good and evil in everything that you do. It does not matter. There are like countless... I don't even know how we're getting into this conversation. I'm trying not to have that. This video was... Did I listen, Archie? This video was not supposed to be about that, but I'll come back. I don't know when. I'll come back maybe tomorrow. And we could have just like an open discussion on like various different topics. But I love y'all. Spread love is the Brooklyn way once again. Do y'all feel like Jaguar Wright is possessed by demons, like her husband said? Do y'all think that Solar put a love spell on her? Do y'all feel like she has mental health issues and we're just witnessing a breakdown? And hit the like. Yes, hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. And, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share, because I know that y'all care. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. We in a building. I love this. I love that, you know, I'm getting to connect with you guys. I'm going to go live more often just so we could get to know each other. And thank you for being with me on this journey. I'm concerned about Jaguar's son, Sam. Oh, wow. Jaguar is at least brainwashed by a cult member. Dang. Yeah, well, you know, I don't know. Hopefully, but the son is a grown man. So he can make his own decisions. You know, he's well within his rights to defend his mom or to remove himself. I just hope that he's okay as well. And once again, he's grown. So if, you know, he wanted to move and live on his own, he's at that age where he could do that. How old is he? Like, what, 19, 20? I think he's like 20. Yeah, he's an adult. But I will see y'all soon. Maybe I'll take a couple more questions before I go if y'all have any. If not, I'm so hungry. I'm about to go make... I don't know if dang, I wanted to cook a Sunday dinner, but I feel like I waited too late. So I might just get something to eat. Ugh, I know I shouldn't be eating out, but you know what? It's all good. I don't do it all the time. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, share, because I know you care. Once again, I feel like this is like my third outro. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I love y'all. Bye, love bugs. Peace.